And we are live. Welcome everybody to the live stream, live streaming from London. It is 7 p.m. If you are watching in the live chat right now, let me know what time it is and where in the world you're watching from because I love to know. Now we've got no intro today because it's a very, very serious topic. But before we get into it, I just want to thank my beautiful mods for being here, and I've got Marilyn backstage as well. If you have any questions or comments throughout the live stream that you'd like me to bring up, just put question or comment in front of it, and I will do my best to answer as many of those as possible. Hope you've all got a nice beverage. I've got some squash today. For those that don't know what that is, it's like a juice, cordial. I don't know what you call it in America, but we have that at the moment. Um, I've made some notes, so if you see me looking down here, I'm referring to my notes. And we're talking about something very serious, and I've been thinking about making this video for a while because it's been an entire year, and I can officially say that I have quit. Now, quit what? You might be saying. Now, listen, I think we can get addicted to absolutely anything. We can get addicted to the drama, to drugs, to dopamine, to gossip, to all sorts. But my particular thing I am quitting isn't YouTube. No. And if you thought it was YouTube, maybe you should check yourself and see if you have a drama addiction. If you clicked on this video hoping that I was going to tell you that it was just too much, the trolls got to me and I had to leave, then please, maybe check yourself. Maybe you're here for the drama. No, I am here because I think yesterday marks a year where I have quit vaping. I haven't vaped since then. I'm proud of myself for that. And it's really not been that difficult. And I thought it would be useful to share that experience with you guys and tell you kind of how I did it and what that experience was like. And I'm hoping that the kind of discussion around addiction and stuff might be useful to any of you guys that are going through something similar. And I have a question for you too. And the question is, what's your vice? Now, I think a vice and an addiction are very different. I think a vice becomes an addiction once you can no longer abstain from it. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what is your vice? And if you are addicted to something, tell me what it is. Is it your phone? Is it SBTV? Is it the drama? Is it alcohol? Is it drugs? Is it vaping? Or is it something else? I'd love to know so I can know who we've got in here and what is going on. Let's check in our comments, see who's joining us today. I will scroll up to the top and have a little look. People saying this should be interesting. We've got some spice already. You quit smoking? Yeah, pretty much, Steph, pretty much. Maybe she quit carbs. I don't know if this is a compliment or a diss, but the answer is no either way. Let's see who we've got. We have got Clearwater Chad. Hello, Clearwater Chad. I don't know why I have to say a name like this. We've got Mark Terry in the chat. Hello, Mark Terry. We got Jojo. We've got Incarnasol. We got Ison. Hello, everyone. It's great to see you all. It's 3 p.m. in Pennsylvania, says Ponkono Pluck. Utah. Utah? No, it's Utah. I know it's Utah. I'm just messing with you. Utah, 1:02 p.m. And 12 o'clock in California from Kathy Scoggins. How do you say your name? Scoggins? Scoggins. I'm going with Scoggins. Nice to see you guys. Yes, if you thought this is going to be super sad, it's not. I am staying on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not leaving. Honestly, I don't know what would make me quit. I think if I no longer enjoy making videos, then I'll probably quit. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Sandy McKenna's in the chat. Time to hydrate. Cheers, y'all. Cheers to you, Sandy McKenna. Can you guys see this little Polaroid camera I have up here? Sandy McKenna got that for me, and I love it. It's made of Lego, and it is absolutely great. Awesome. So, let me just have a look at my notes here. Yes, so listen, I want to also have a disclaimer because I am no professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist or a counselor or any such thing. I am just a person who had struggled with being addicted to something and now no longer is. So all I'm sharing with you is my experience of that. There are loads and loads of ways people can be exploited when they have an addiction. They're in a typically more vulnerable kind of state, and they might, if somebody goes, "I have the answers, follow me," just like a cult, people might follow on to that. And we've seen in recent weeks, days I'm going to go with. There was a channel out there called The Lifeboat. Maybe some of you've heard of it, maybe you haven't, but it was run by this guy called Brett Miller, and it was discovered on a leaked audio recording that when people would join his addiction recovery program on the Lifeboat, he was like checking these people out to see how much they were worth so he could extort them for money later on, according to this voice recording, which is absolutely evil and crazy. I will not be doing that here. Not that I need to say that, but that is something that does happen out there. So if you are looking for support for addictions and things, please check the groups and websites and sources that you are getting your info from, because there are so many ways you can get exploited out there, and I would hate to see that happen to any of you. So as I mentioned already, my addiction was vaping. I did smoke for about 2 years at uni. I started. I know it's so bad, but yeah, I was in a flat, block of flats with all of these like music students, and they were all smoking. So I started smoking. It's a tale as old as time, isn't it? Like you just join in and then you end up doing it. So I did that for like 2 years, and I thought, oh, this is bad. I'm trying to do musical theatre, and it just doesn't line up with that, and it's bad for your voice, of course. So I tried to switch to vaping, and I did that, but I vaped every day without fail, a lot, for 8 years, 8 whole years. And when it comes to quitting things, I don't think willpower is a real thing. I think willpower is something you need to like. It's something I use willpower when I need to get up at 5:30 to go to work, right? I need to get the hell up really early. I don't want to, but you have to do it. It's what you use to get yourself to the airport at a stupid time in the morning, for instance. Um, I think instead of willpower, you need a why. You need to have a why. Why do you want to change it? Why do you want to stop? And that having that as a starting point for me was really important. And my why really revolved around the fact that I was just thinking about it all day. I feel kind of embarrassed, I guess, a little bit even sharing it now. But I don't think I'm alone in this kind of thing. But I would be so annoyed, like if I couldn't do it or if I ran out of my juice or whatever, and that was became very stressful, and this took up so much mental space in my brain, that I was sick of it, and I was like, I don't want this to take up so much space in my life. I don't want to feel controlled by this anymore. So that was my why of why I wanted to quit. And I sort of think of it as like brainwashing yourself into doing something, right? Because you think you have all these reasons for why you do the things you do. You're relieving stress, or you're alleviating boredom, or it helps you concentrate. Like, there's all these reasons that we tell ourselves for why we do the stupid things that we do. Um, but unfortunately, quite often that is not reality. And you have to create a new, like, ideology of what your life without that thing looks like. I hope that makes sense. And I had listened to a book, which I'm going to share with you in a second, um, which really, really helped me do this. Let me just show you quickly as well. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this show. It's on TLC, which I know is total trash, but let me just share this with you 1 second. Now, you really can get addicted to anything. Look at all of these. This is TLC. There's a show on there called My Strange Addiction. If you ever get bored, honestly, just go down this list and watch it. This guy's addicted to eating glass. This woman's addicted to eating her husband's ashes. Um, what's this? Household addiction. I don't know what they're addicted to. He's in love with his car. She loves being an adult baby. She's eating paint pens. What the heck? She's drinking bleach. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so many. Like there's one woman that ate like 8 mattresses. It's it's just crazy. But I feel sorry for them because they're absolutely trapped in an addiction in exactly the same way as people with more mainstream addictions are, like smoking or alcohol or drugs or anything like that. It just so happens that they are quite out there, but their stories are often quite sad on how they got in that situation in the first place. And I recommend checking them out. Anyway, yeah. So you start with the why. Sorry, I'm referring to my notes because I want this to be sort of a little bit structured as best as I can. So I listened to this audiobook. It's by a guy called Alan Carr. Now, not the short, funny comedian, not him, this other guy. Um, and he was somebody that smoked like 80 to 100 cigarettes a day, which I don't even know how you fit that in into your day. That is absolutely bonkers to me. He came up with this method. Now, when I started listening to this book and also watching his sort of videos and stuff, I was like, this does feel a bit brainwashy. It feels a bit culty, because it's just like you need to go in with an open mind and you need to follow the instructions exactly as whatever. But it did work for me because I wanted it to. If you do not want it to, it won't work. That's just the simple, basic answer to that. You can listen to it for free, I think. Let me just show you the screen. Um, this one's telling me to log in, but I'm pretty sure on Spotify, a bunch of these are free. Now, there's smoking ones. There are, I can just show you here, look. Um, There's a bunch of different books, all for different addictions, drinking, losing weight, exercising, all of that kind of stuff. And they've got different books for each thing. I don't know how effective all of those other books are because I've only tried the one I've tried, but the method is the same. And it basically, just to summarize how it is they try and dispel like all of the rewards you think you gain from the thing. So they're not trying to give you fear, like, oh, you'll get cancer and that's why you shouldn't do it, or oh, you will lose loads of money, you'll financially suffer, that's why you shouldn't do it. No, they don't use fear to motivate you. They try to take away the reward part of it, so the things that you think you get out of it. They try to use science and stuff to unbrainwash you in that way. And all of us are kind of subjected to many forms of advertisements in ways you wouldn't even think. In part of the book, they talk about a program called Stranger Things. Many of you might have seen it, and it's a Netflix kind of sci-fi 80s-esque series aimed at younger people. But in that, there was a study done by the Truth Initiative, and they found there were almost, where is it? Here we go. 182 instances of smoking in the first season, but in the second season, there were 262 instances of tobacco use. Now, imagine, right? This is aimed at younger people, and just imagine that we swap this out for like meth or something, or crack cocaine or whatever. Like, there would be outrage, there would be absolute outrage, but there isn't with smoking because it's become so normalized within entertainment. So I think like learning about that kind of stuff actually made it easy for me to see how it was a bit of a lie and kind of unravel the things I had learned about it beforehand. Um, Let me show you as well. There's a little clip I want to play you from Alan Carr himself. Has passed away now, I think. I don't know what from, but it wasn't from smoking, that's for sure. So let me show you. Is my audio okay, by the way, you guys? The last live stream I did, um, my mic was super hot, and I don't know why. I was using my little Rode mic, and I've gone back to my Yeti because I feel like that one might be a little better. So I don't know. Let me know if that is a-okay. Just let me whiz to the bottom of the chat to see what you guys are saying. Audio is fine. Thank you so much. Thank you. Great. Let me share with you my screen. Here we go. So this clip is from a BBC Horizon documentary called We Love Cigarettes. And this is Alan Carr. It's a little 5-minute clip talking about his advice on quitting. And I think this might apply to other things too. So I'm going to share it here. In this bit, by the way, guys, he reminds me of Bill Nighy in Love Actually. Tell me if you know the reference. See, that's where it sounds culty to me. He saw the light. But honestly, his thing works, I swear. All you need to do is listen, and you too could quit. I'm taking the mick out of it because it sounds so culty, but I swear. Marilyn, I see you. Where's my Rolls Royce and fancy swimming pool? Same, girl, same. I don't know.
Smokers quit.
There you go. Like, it makes sense, right? It does make sense. I don't remember just the day when it was like, oh, I'm just doing this now. Do you know what I mean? Like, he is right in that sense. I think the way this video is made, it, it makes me feel like they're trying to brainwash me. I don't know. Do you get so scary? Like, if you think about it, because they're still keeping you hooked on it, right? No matter how it comes, if it's one of those little patch things, if it's a vape, if it's, I don't know how else you take it, gum. I tried that one time and it was the worst thing I ever put in my mouth. It was horrible. So, but they're still dosing you with it. So how can you ever really stop? Because some people say this thing where they go, oh, it's just something to do with my hands. No, it's not. You're not a baby. You don't need a pacifier. It's not something to do with your hands at all.
Smokers believe that it's difficult to quit.
I also don't get why they're filming him doing all his rich guy activities. I don't know what benefit that has to this. It's an old video though. Like let's give some grace to Alan Carr. He's helped a lot of people. That right there, that actually blew my mind because that is so true. Like, what is it? The feeling people get when they're craving something is to feel normal, just to feel normal again. And I was like, whoa, that is mind blowing. Now, I'm not sure it's the same for like other drugs and that things that like change, alter your state of mind or whatever. Um, but people that are smokers, for me anyway, it was like it wasn't that it gave you something, it's that it stopped you feeling like, oh, I wish I could do that. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, that blew my mind, and it just the whole thing fell apart. Immediately, freaking robot I have
That, yes?
ever seen. I don't know what video this is. There we go. So yeah, that was a super handy little video. That kind of summarizes what the book goes into. And yeah, if it's something you guys are looking into, that's what I used and it worked for me. Now, let me tell you how this went down, okay? So I listened to the audiobook version and it took me about 3 days to get through it. I think it's like 10 hours or something, or maybe it's 7, maybe somewhere between there. Um, and I listened to it over those days. I didn't try and stop while I was listening to it. They tell you in the thing not to do that. So I was like, fine, no stress, whatever. So I'm listening to it. I'm in an open frame of mind. I want to quit it. I don't want to do it anymore, but I don't really know how to. That's where I was at. I get to the end of it, and it's like, right, you got to throw all your stuff away. This is it. We're doing it. Take your last drag or whatever. And let me tell you something. It was the most satisfying, depressing, like last toke of a thing I've ever had. Like it was sad, you know. I was like, oh, this was not worth it. Like, what the hell? Anyway, it wasn't good, and I was like, I'm unhappy with doing this anyway. This was pointless. Like, I feel silly. And I threw out all my stuff. And it took about, I would say, like the first 3 days of it, I was a bit, I would say I was a bit itchy. You know, I was a bit like, I don't know if this is the thing, but I didn't do anything. If I felt like that craving, I just went for a walk. Just went for a walk, came back, felt better. You know, and it's easier when you've got stuff to do. I didn't wait for some special time to do this. I just kind of stumbled into it, because I was looking at ways to quit and thought, right, well, let's just do it now. And I went through with it. Um, and then after that, I was like, okay, I did it. I quit. I'm not doing that again. I'm never doing that again. Um, and the thing that really blew my mind was that I didn't realize what doing that was taking away from me. Like part of my confidence for one thing, you know, if I was in a social situation or something, I honestly would feel kind of silly or like a bit cringe with a vape in my mouth. Like it just, I don't know, it made me feel a bit weird about, I felt weird that I was doing that, you know, that people would look at it and think I was weird doing that. So and I didn't really consciously, I wasn't that aware of it while I was doing it. But afterwards, I was like, oh my gosh, like I felt really insecure about this, this bad habit I was doing. And you end up like spending time with other people who are doing that bad habit because it's okay. Like it wasn't with them that I felt weird. It was with people who didn't do it, you know, people that never vaped or whatever. I would never, they would, I would feel weird in front of those people. That's not on them, that's on me, you know. So yeah, I didn't notice that so much until afterwards. Obviously, you save loads of money not buying all of this stupid stuff, which is great. And just the mental space, like there's not, that isn't taking up any space in my brain anymore. When am I gonna do it? When do I need to buy the things? I've got to charge the thing up every day. I've got to refill it all the time. Like there was so many little things that came with it, that took up space, in my brain. So that that stopped happening, and I thought there's nothing but good things from doing this, and I will hands down say it's one of the best things I've ever done for myself. And it's why I'm passionate about sharing it, because I know that it was the best decision I could have made. And I think if any of you guys out there are watching are in the similar situation, I hope you make that decision as well, because you will not regret it. There is no bad thing that can come from you quitting, an addiction. Let me check my little notes and make sure I haven't missed anything. I don't want to. I'm sorry if I come off at all like preachy or anything like that. That is not my goal with this. I just want to kind of share what my experience has been. It's been a whole year. I'm not doing it again. We are winning at life with that, and I'm super happy about it. Um, yeah, and if any of you guys think that I just have some ridiculous amount of willpower, like I do not, okay? Willpower had nothing to do with any of this. I do not feel the strain of having to stop myself in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, it really was easy, um, in the grand scheme of things. But like I said before as well, I'm not a doctor or anything like that. If you are considering doing this stuff, consult your medical people, your doctors, professionals, all of that jazz. Especially if it's something, um, that can have some withdrawal effects. Like, do talk to your doctor, people, because I am not that, nor do I claim to be. Let's go have a look in the chat and see what you guys are saying. I am very excited to see. We got 205 people in here. Hello, everyone. I am glad to see you guys. Let's see. Reintegrated out, he says, what a drama letdown. You know what? I'm sorry to be your drama letdown. Let this be your sign. But you need a drama detox, okay? Donna B says, hey from across the pond. Love your show. Rarely comment. Well, thank you for commenting. Coming out of the lurking shadows to the forefront, Donna B. I'm glad to see you. We've got reintegrated out, he says, answer, was addicted to smoking, very hard to quit. Yeah, and that is fair enough. Maybe try this method, see if it works for you. I would love to hear that some of you guys come back to me in a week, a month, a year, and say, you know what, I listened to it and it bloody worked, and I am thrilled about it. I really hope that happens because that would be amazing. My beautiful mud, Kathy Ann, is here. She says, my crutch has literally been my walking stick lately, but my vice probably vaping. All right, Kathy, so you're in the same boat. Honestly, try the book, try it. Um, but a real life crutch is a-okay. And yeah, I hope you are doing all right, my darling. Deanna Ross says, congrats on you and Marilyn giving up smoking and vaping. Yes, she is awesome sauce and has quit for, I think she's on like 9 months now, which is just amazing. And I'm sure you'll be hearing some stories from her at some point, maybe. Who knows? She is in my backstage right now. So if you guys have any Q's, quick Q's or C's, you can pop them down in the chat. Boiling Frog says mine remains smoking. So proud of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I thought there might be a lot of people in there. I did have some stats, you know. Where did they go? Where did my stats go? 1 second. Here we go, right? There are currently 1.3 billion smokers on planet Earth. That's crazy. That's like 1 in 4 people. It's insane. And then for vaping, as of 2021, there are 82 million vapors. And what's scary is that people are picking up vaping without ever even trying smoking and doing it younger and younger and younger. I cannot tell you the amount of like teens I've seen on the streets in London with these vapes, disposable things. They're not super regulated, and we have no idea the long-term effects of this stuff. Um, Again, this is not to scare anyone. Like this, not it doesn't really work with people who are addicted to stuff anyway. So, but it is scary to see it, you know. Let's see. Grapes and cigs, says James Steele. I think grapes are okay. Have you guys ever tried candy floss grapes? Oh my gosh. Candy floss grapes will change your life. They are grapes that taste like candy floss. They don't even have that much more sugar than a regular grape. Um, I don't know if you have them in the States. We have them in like Tesco and M&S over here. If you haven't tried them, what are you doing? Go get some literally tomorrow. I have some in my fridge right now. They are amazing. Brett Miller has zero conscious. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Great gig in the sky. I've joked in a couple of chats saying, oh, the con man turned out to be a con man. Everyone is shocked. Really? I'm not. I'm not shocked at all, to be completely honest. I'm just sad for the people that kind of have trusted in him and, invested their money, that they're trying to invest in themselves to get better from the things they're struggling with. And this guy has been a complete leech, and just exploited them for that. I think it's evil. I think it's absolutely evil. I won't go on a rant. Not today. We're choosing peace. I don't have an aloha button, but just imagine I do, okay? We're very zen over here at the Kelly Copter channel. Where was I at? I'm so bad at unstarring these. Okay, grapes, gone. Conscious, gone. Here we go. Lifeboat sprung a huge leak. Yeah, absolutely they did. Completely. Clue to addiction. What do you think you have to do when you first wake up? Oh my gosh. Currently for me, it's coffee. I love coffee. I love coffee so much. Um, I've got a friend who's letting me try good coffee at the moment, like a grinder, a AeroPress, a whole situation. You have to grind the beans up in the morning. It's amazing. And I am obsessed. I love it. Yeah, and honestly, sometimes a good cup of coffee is what gets me out of bed in the morning. I don't think it's a bad addiction. I usually only have one in a day, but sometimes it could be two. But yeah, that's what mine is. That's a great question. Answer in the chat, you guys. What do you have to do when you first wake up in the morning? And pee is the wrong answer. That doesn't count. You can't be addicted to that, I don't think. Mark Turi, hello, hello. Have you seen a doctor about your lung capacity? Vaping might reduce that by a lot, not certain, however. No, I haven't, but I will say I've been like swimming and stuff recently, and obviously you guys know that I sort of sing a bit, and I have noticed that I have a lot more control over my range and my kind of output and stuff. Sounds weird, doesn't it? And I do feel like I've got a lot more stamina when it comes to exercising. So that's not like hard and fast rule. It could be placebo, it could be anything, but I believe that those things have improved, absolutely. Wesley Clay Swank. I don't know what your name means, but I quite like it. The addiction recovery stuff here in Utah is part of a proper cult that has killed people in recent years. What do you mean? Please send me some more on that. I'm working on a piece at the moment about 50 cults in 50 states. I was going to do Mormons for Utah, but this sounds way more interesting. If you feel so inclined to send me an email, please do at hellokellycopter@gmail.com, or put the name of this, if this is a cult, put it in the comments or in the chat somewhere so I can go and look at it later, because I don't, I could do the Mormons for Utah, but I think there's other ones to do, you know? I'm working on this video, guys. It's currently so long. I'm having to do it in parts. I've got, I think I'm going to do 10 states per video and do 5 parts to the video, because otherwise it's going to be like a 4-hour video, and I don't think I can edit all that in one go, because I will lose I will lose my mind. Anyway, thank you for that, Wesley Clay Swank. Kathy Leslie from Niagara Falls, Canada. Nice to catch a live, Kelly. I would love to see Niagara Falls. I bet it is beautiful, and thank you so much for joining me in the live today. Sandy McKenna says, oh, it's a joke, I know it is. Willpower is like Wi-Fi, strong in theory, weak when I need it most. Honestly, I don't know where you get these jokes from, Sandy, but they are so funny. She pops up in all over the show with the funniest banter. I love it. I love it. I love it. Reintegrated out, it says, comment, Lady Gaga says yes, stop smoking. That will preserve her wonderful voice. Yes, she has just dropped an album as well. I haven't listened to it yet, but it is on my list to listen to. Love the Gaga. Catherine Churchill says, I'm here because I enjoy the content Kelly produces, but my vice might be anti-Church of Scientology content, though I've been watching that since the 80s. Wow. I'm so glad you're here because you enjoy the videos. Thank you. And that's completely fair. I hope one day we won't need more anti-Scientology stuff one day, but that's just wishful thinking, hey. While they're here, we're here too. That's where we at. Karma Chameleon, they come and go. I too quit the boat. I asked for a 5 and was totally ignored. Now I know I'm broke as hell. As in, I don't fully understand what this means. I too quit the boat. Okay, so you quit the channel. I asked for a 5 and was totally ignored. Now I know why I'm broke as hell. I don't fully understand what you mean, but I am sorry you got ignored. And yeah, I hope that you will find some support elsewhere, because it's just horrible that people have been exploited like that by Brett Allen Miller, conman, ex-conman, gone current conman, everybody. Nobody was shocked to find out that the conman was in fact a conman. Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm in a bit of a silly mood, guys. You're gonna get weird voices from me today. You know what? My last stream was so horrible and so full of sadness that I just wanted to come on and do something fun. I'm sorry if anyone was scared of the clickbait, but you know, it is what it is. Um, oh, that's Marilyn asking what a five is. Oh, it's all here. I should have read down, shouldn't I? A group of five people to be available to talk or call in the event you want to use. They help talk you off a ledge. I was just looking for support. Oh my gosh. So that's something that was offered there that you could have a little bit of group support. Oh my goodness. Well, listen, I know there's loads of support groups out there. I'm no expert in addiction or anything, so I don't even know where to recommend you go, but I really hope you do find some actual support that will help you out. And good on you for being out there and trying to help yourself. That is the best thing you can do. And that all comes from you as well. So good on you. Come a chameleon. Winston Smith, hello. Not seen you for a while. Read the book written by Anna Lembke? Lembke? Dopamine Nation, Finding Balance in the Age of Indulgence. Yeah, I have heard of this. I have not read this book, though. Um, but yes, I have been trying to reduce my own screen time. I don't know what it is, guys. I'm not on TikTok. That's the one thing I'm grateful for. I'm not on TikTok because TikTok is a consistent video feed. And the same action you use to get off the app is the same action to go to the next video, which is crazy. I post on TikTok, I just don't consume it. Instagram is the one that gets me. So on Instagram, I follow a bunch of these accounts that do these singing videos in harmony. And if I see one of those pop up, I'm just gonna watch it. Why? Because it makes me happy to my soul. But suddenly you're in the video reel and then you're there for hours, and that is not good for anybody. Not at all. I've heard of a few good tips for this. It's like you can put your phone in like a grayscale mode at nighttime or set sleep mode. That's what I do for Instagram now. From like 7 o'clock, I think it's 7 o'clock, my phone goes into like a sleep mode. So if anybody sends me a reel or tries to message me, I will not get a notification for it until 9 a.m. the next day, which has been super helpful. Where's Nina? Says mattresses are a good pizza topper. Nina, don't do this to me. Mattresses are a good pizza topper. Don't knock it till you try it. Oh my goodness gracious. Listen, I don't know what has to happen to you to make you eat a mattress, but holy, holy crap. Marilyn's here. Alan's car booked Help Me Quit Smoking. It's been 9 months. Thank you, Kelly, for introducing me to it. You are welcome, and I am so, so proud of you and glad that it worked for you. You are epic. Epic, epic, epic. I can see you down there. I'm looking at you like on the screen, but I'm like, well done. There we go. Bloody Frog. During lockdown, alcohol and cigarettes were illegal in South Africa. We paid insane prices on the black market, up to 800% increase. Oh my gosh. But see, the thing is, the fact that you paid for it, that just says like how freaking addictive it was, right? If someone said, oh, this is now going to cost 800 times more, you'd be like, jog on, mate. I'm not paying that. That's insane. It's how in London they can raise the price of a pint to like £7 or £10 in Central. People will pay for it. It is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Jojo says, my dad smoked 60 a day. The walls of the house were covered in nicotine stains. Weirdly, in the 70s, this was perfectly normal. Yeah, I think people don't smoke inside so much anymore, right? Because it's like, I don't know, I guess it must be worse for you to be boxed in or hot boxed in, right? Surely. Sounds gross though. Hope you guys managed to paint over it. That's about how many I saw L. Ron Hubbard smoke. Yes, he was a smoker, and he in fact said that, what was it? Smoking doesn't cause cancer, not smoking enough causes cancer, which is straight from the Delulu town of Delulu. Maxine B, hello. It was lung cancer, but the book gave him another 20 years. Is that really true? Did he die of lung cancer? I mean, listen, damage is done for sure, but it's not a reason to give up on yourself, hey? And glad he quit anyway. Maxine says, my sister has read his book 3 times, but unfortunately she's still a smoker. Yeah, and this, there's no one size fits all, is there? I think you have to go into it already really wanting to quit and do it. Um, and it can totally be so hard, and I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes it doesn't work, I guess, which is sad. Mary O, hello. I ordered this because of you and Marilyn. Taking it slow, but hoping it will stick. I want to quit the cigs. Oh my gosh, so does that mean you read it and you started doing it? Like, where are you at? Let me know. Let me know. That's awesome. Good on you, Mary O. Um, Aaron, the audio police says your mic is low. Well, how do I fix that? It's too late now, isn't it? If I change it, it's going to freak everyone out. Oh, it's going to. Okay, is that better? Okay, I've inched it up slightly. I can never get the mic settings right on these live streams. Yeah, it's devastating. See, on a pre-record, I can fix the audio. But yeah, on these ones, no. Rubbish. Thanks for letting me know. Aaron. Where we at? Lost my place. Hold on. Let me unstar some of these. Um, Does it matter to you? Not to me, says I've got the book. It's sitting on the shelf next to my ashtray. Well, after you are done telling your ashtray to stand up and sit down, please have a little read. Why not? And you can even smoke while you're reading it. So it's a win-win situation. Read a book, get involved. Why not? I really liked the audio book though. I thought it was yeah, very conversational in its tone. There you go. Gardasil myth, you're not smoking enough. L. Wrong Hubbard. Absolutely. Kim Collins says, I read it and it didn't help me. Was years ago, though. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a mixed bag, hey, with all of this stuff. Um, Cassie says, my vice is drinking Monster Energy drinks. They're so good, though. Are you drinking them in your profile picture right there? Um, I was addicted to Monster Energy drinks too, right? In secondary school, I honestly drank 4 cans of it a day. Like that's a crazy amount of caffeine. It's insane. I was doing my exams. I was trying to stay up all night and to revise. So I was drinking so many of them. And even up till last year, I was still like having one every now and every couple of days, maybe every day, maybe not. But I stopped doing it. I was like, listen, I'm just gonna drink a coffee, keep it chill. I think you crash so hard from energy drinks that it's not worth the little bit of energy it gives you. Um, yeah, I had to put the energy drinks down because they were not, they just don't work how you think they're gonna. If you need energy for like a workout or something, you can take a pre-workout. But yeah, they do not do the thing. The way I stopped though, I don't know if you have these where you are, Cassie, but we have something called Barocca over here, and it's like vitamins, but in a little dissolvable like tablet thing, and you mix it with water. It goes a bit fizzy and it tastes like oranges or whatever. Get different flavors, and it has vitamins in it, and it's a little bit fizzy. That was my swap. I just swapped out the energy drinks for those, and that seemed to do the job, to be honest. I go for acupuncture to help stop. Oh, okay, interesting. That's with the needles, right? I don't think I could ever. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It looks scary to me. It's giving Hellraiser, and I'm not here for it. But I don't know anything about acupuncture, so yeah. Alison says, my former boss quit smoking and exchanged it with nicotine gums, and she chewed those things excessively. Yeah, that's what can happen, right? You get addicted to another thing because you've not actually solved the addiction. You just swap it for a new one, which is not the vibe. I used Champix. It worked very well for me, but I was also ready to quit. I have no idea what that is, but I am glad that it worked for you. Uh, Glad it worked for you, Northern Girl. Very, very good. Does it matter to you, not to me? If it costs you 25 day a smoke, do the math, calculate what it costs you per year. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. 25 times 365 is, ooh! Oh, $9,125 per year to smoke. That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine if you had to pay that up front, like at the beginning of the year, January 1st, $9,125, please, so you can smoke every day for the rest of this year. Oh my days. No, nope, hell no. I'm a smoker of almost 40 years, haven't seen a doctor in 20 years, and I'm still kicking. Well, listen, you are a lucky one. Congratulations. Doesn't mean it doesn't mean diddly squat, I don't think, unfortunately. It's not a reason to carry on. It's not like an excuse for someone else to not stop. Like, and I'm not saying you're saying that, and whatever. I just don't think that uh, there's any case for, well, I'm all right, so it's fine. I just don't think that that is a real thing. M71. That's just my opinion. I'm glad you are still kicking though. But think of how much more you could be kicking. You know what I'm saying? Buckled up Buttercup says, "Good for you. You will never regret it." No, absolutely. I absolutely will never regret it. I am with you on that, 100%. Tough, Toph, Toph, Toph like Soph. I don't know. I quit smoking last year, but can't pretend I don't miss it every day. Why do you miss it? What do you miss about it specifically? Maybe try and pinpoint it. Figure out what that is. Because what is there to miss? You know what I'm saying? Feral Cheryl. I'm so late. What happened? We're happy? Oh, you quit vaping? Bloody scared me. Sorry. Yeah, I took some advice from a friend and did a little clickbait. Because, right? Because I wanted to highlight the fact that some people out here be addicted to the drama and they thought, oh, Kellycopter's quitting YouTube. Want to get in on this action, don't I? Well, you got egg on your face now, haven't you? So there. Good to see you, Fel Cheryl. I am enjoying your protest down in Clearwater, Florida. If anybody doesn't know, by the way, I did an interview with Feral Cheryl. It's on my channel. Go check it out because it was absolutely fascinating. And yeah, I interviewed her about her Scientology experience. So go check it out. Let's see. Marilyn still misses it. Okay, has cravings, but it's not worth the negative effects. See, it is totally not worth it. Uh, Shaza says, I quit smoking in 2018. Never thought I could, but I did. Well done, Kelly. It's a rough one to quit. I honestly wish I had this hardship thing where I found it difficult, and I wish I could be like, yeah, it's been tough, man. It's been a rough ride, but it just hasn't. It's been great, and you know, I feel joy when I think about it because I'm like, yeah, I just said no, I'm not doing that anymore. Like I don't feel the hardship, which is been the best thing about it, to be honest. And I feel for anyone who struggles with this, and I hope that you can find a way to do it. And yeah, if you try the book and it works, please let me know. I would love to do an update on this to see if it worked for any of you guys. That would be epic. The air in Scotland is fruity smelling fog from all the vapes. Yeah, it's so gross, hey. The thing is, when you're doing it, you don't think it's gross, but when you don't, everyone else thinks it's kind of gross. For sure. Gail Richards, hello. I'm trying to quit. My brother-in-law is stage 4 lung cancer. I need to watch from the beginning. I want to quit, but can't. Well, listen, Gail Richards, you absolutely can. You absolutely can. Definitely check it out. Check out the book that I mentioned in there if you need a starting point. I'm not a professional. It's just an experience I've had. I'm 1 year off of it and will never do it again and never will want to do it again. So I hope that this has been helpful for you, Gail. And thanks for being here. And yeah, putting yourself out there and wanting to do it is literally the first bit. So boom, good on you. REM Arts. Hello, hello. I love your profile picture. You look like you would be a very fun person to go to like a salsa with or a dance with or something. You look like you have a good time. Uh, it's socially acceptable. It's a socially acceptable reason to take multiple breaks. So I had to find something to do to replace that before I could really quit. Yeah, absolutely. I get what you mean, like at work and stuff, to take breaks. People that smoke have a reason to go take a break, but if you don't, what's the reason? But you can just say, I'm gonna go get some fresh air. I'm gonna step outside for a minute, and I think that's completely fair. It's unfortunate that our culture um, doesn't allow for that kind of a break. I've been delving a little bit into the self-development space because I think A, some of it's a scam, and B, like I want to be more productive in life and be able to manage my doing a job and doing the YouTube thing at the same time because I struggle to do them both. It's it's hard because I'll get home from work and I'm like, but I could just chill out or build some Lego or do nothing. And the answer is to do a bit of all of it, right? So I've been looking into this productivity thing. I don't know why I've even started saying that, but anyway, um, oh, I had a point and it's gone. I'm so annoyed. What was the point? Nope, it's gone. Maybe it will come back. Maybe it will come back, maybe it won't. But yeah, I am looking into that stuff. Yes, because I think some of it's a scam, but also I want to be more productive, and I'm going to do my best to do so. And I want to look into some of this stuff in the future. I think that's what I was going to say, to see what works and what doesn't work. Um, yeah. Anyway, I had a point. I don't know what it was. It's gone. It was good. It was really good though. Just now it was so good. Uh, Coffee for sure. Yes, absolutely. My vice is sugar. Oh my gosh, tell me about it. And so many people's vices is sugar because there's sugar in freaking everything. Uh, Honestly, I I'm like addicted to like fruits now though. I honestly can in the morning just have all of the fruit in a bowl and I'm so happy. Candy floss grapes. Honestly, if you're addicted to sugar, try the candy floss grapes because oh my goodness, they are it honestly, I'm not religious, but they could be a god because how the hell does that exist? So good. And Castle, hello. I don't have a choice. I'm barista for the household. First thing, grind the beans, brew the coffee, whip the milk, make the latte. Yeah, I said milk the latte. That's weird. I take one black normally, maybe with a tiny bit of milk in the top. But yeah, I go black Americano for mine, which I love. Um, Helicopter, what a creative name for your channel. Love it. Well, thank you, Lara O'Neill. I provide in-flight entertainment on this channel. Um, and yeah, if you want to become a propeller, you can push this channel into the future. Thank you so much. Susan Good, Grandma. If you're actually William Good's grandma, that would be amazing, but it's not. You're not, are you? You might be. Who knows? I smoked for over 40 years. I used the medication Chantix to quit. Oh, this is what someone else said. It's been over 10 years and I have no desire to smoke. Well, that's great. I'm happy for you. Well done. Well done. Body Illusion has been a member for 10 months. Thank you so, so much. I so appreciate that. Like, share, and comment if you like this stream. Yes, absolutely. And if you want to become a member, I just uploaded a new cover, guys. And I did. I went into my musical theatre roots. Okay, we did. There are worse things I could do from Grease, classic musical, uh, banger of a tune. And I just thought, let's do it. Let's add this one in. I'm also planning on doing a studio tour so you can see what is behind here, what I've got going on. That is coming soon as well. So become a member today if you want to. It's very affordable and you get your name in the credits of my long form content to show your support for this channel. And everything you guys do supporting this channel helps me create more videos and invest into the channel. So I really appreciate that. And thank you so much, Body Illusion. Appreciate you. Mario says, still reading and listening to it. Oh, this is the Alan Carr book. Trying not to pressure myself as I feel it makes me smoke even more in a panic and trying to get hubby on board with it as well. Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, you definitely have to go in relaxed. Like, just remember, you can always put it down. You don't have to listen to it. You could listen to it and go, no, I'm good. And you haven't lost anything from doing it. So, yes, good. I look forward to hearing your updates in the future. And I hope that you do it. I believe in you. Uh, Infamous Truth Teller says, just subscribed. If you think about it, when smoking, you're inhaling and exhaling, so you're doing breathing exercises. You just have something in your hand to mouth that's bad for you. Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe try just breathing through a straw or something. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, infamous truth teller. Thank you very much. We've got another one here. A lot of it has to do with negative self-talk, our own worst critics. If you can replace one word at a time in the negative into a positive, do you retrain your brain? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna learn though. That's the plan. We're gonna learn about this stuff and see if we can retrain our brains. I have no idea. Um, Member for 5 months. Nick Nack, no Nack. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We've got Cassie, a member for 14 months, superstar. Thank you so much, Cassie. Thank you so much. And she just gifted 5 helicopter memberships. What a legend. What a legend. Thank you so much, Cassie. I appreciate that. Great Gig in the Sky says, I smoked from 14 and finally quit at 27. Congratulations. Carried an unopened pack in my purse for a whole year just in case. Told myself I wouldn't say I'd quit until I hit that 1 year mark, then I chucked it. Applause for you. That is awesome. Good job. That is absolutely great. Um, yeah, wow. 14? That's so young. What the heck? 14 years old. How do you even get a hold of that at 14? That's crazy. The dude says, I quit 6 years ago and now hooked on nicotine gum. Greetings from Clearwater. Well, hello to you in Clearwater. Yeah, the gum, the thing is, it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. I don't know how you can eat the gum. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Why don't you try then? Just regular gum. It will taste a million times better, I swear. Yeah, I hope you are doing good in Clearwater. Guys, do you know on on my phone, yeah, I have the weather app and I have all these different places saved. I've got here saved, I've got where I go to visit saved up north. I have got Clearwater saved, and I've got Vermont still saved from last year. Because sometimes I just like to see what the weather is and what what time it is. I get FOMO because Clearwater is always freaking sunny and hot, and when it's raining here, it really hurts. It really hurts. Um, I always joke that I'm gonna live there, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But I do love the sun. It's my favorite thing ever in the world. Okay. The Real Life School says hypnotherapy is something that can help with other cessation strategies. Yeah, I've never had hypnotherapy, and I couldn't speak to its efficacy at all. But have you had that? Is that something that has helped you? That sounds very interesting. I always think like, oh, I don't know if I could be hypnotized. I don't know if it would work on me. Um, because I think you have to want to do it. But in April, I'm going to see Darren Brown. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's quite famous over here, and he's like a illusionist kind of magician thing. And he has a bunch of shows on like BBC and stuff, which were great. But he does these live shows, and I went to see one a couple of years ago, and it was amazing. And he tricked like a whole audience to think they lost their memory. It was terrifying. But I'm going to see him again with a new show in April, and I'm so excited. I'm going by myself though, but I'm excited to see it, to see yeah, what he gets up to there. Asen says, comment, 15 years ago I drank so much sweet drinks. There's a little book called Aldi Denti Diet. There was suggestions to cut out sugar, and I did. Since then, I drink anything warm or cold without sugar. Yeah, absolutely. I think like herbal teas and stuff are good for that, right? I love me a little chamomile tea, a little apple and cinnamon tea. Like it's a whole vibe for sure. Um, nice. Let's see. We got a new member. The infamous truth teller is a member. Thank you for joining the Propellers. You will have instant access to the karaoke playlist, and you'll get your name in the credits in my long form videos too. And so did Superstorm Day. Thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. Oh my gosh, we've been going for an hour, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me in this stream today. I'm going to just check a little bit in the live chat and see where we are doing. Oh, I see Jen is in here. I quit being a human. Now I'm a blob instead. Oh, bless you, Jen. Hey, Jen did a documentary. I've not had a chance to watch it yet, but she's just released one about pets and narcissism, I think. I've not had a chance to watch it yet, but I definitely will do. I hope it went really well. Go check out her channel. I also did an interview with Jen on this channel, which you can go and have a look at. She is a super lovely human, and yeah, she is great. What else we got down here? Mm. Hello, George Massey. I hope you're all right. He says he did hypnosis once. It lasted about a month. I had a lot of issues going on in the time, which pushed me back into the arms of nicotine. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Again, I can't speak to hypnosis. I would be way too scared to do that. Um, and I wouldn't know. I mean, can you? I don't really know what I would even get. Like, could I get hypnosis to quit coffee? I wouldn't want to, though. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to. Let me have a little look. Mm-mm-mm. I always look like I've got such a wide breadth of stuff I'm looking at because my chat is all the way over here. The camera is over here, and then my notes over here. I need to get the system better. I know it looks weird. I'm trying my best, all right? Let's see. Superstorm Day says I completely quit it all about 7 years ago. Started vaping again about a month ago because of stress. Yeah, and that can totally happen. But don't beat yourself up. Do not beat yourself up at all. You can absolutely quit again. Our lovely friend Marilyn had quit for like, I think she quit for like 10 years and then like started again or something. And she has quit again. You can you can do it definitely. So I'm sorry to hear that though, and I hope your stress has alleviated since then. Alrighty, guys, I have been talking and talking at you for an hour. I think they're gonna sign it off. This is obviously a bit of a different kind of a stream. I know it's not about Scientology. I've said it a million times that I want to kind of do a bit more varied content. I am still here in taking down this damn cult. Don't get Scientology watching. Don't get it wrong. Stop smoking and stop abusing people. It's a pretty easy message. And I'm still going to be here making videos about that, but I would like to branch out a little bit, whether that's other cults or other spaces, self-development. Let's have a look at it all. That's kind of where my head's at. I'd love to know what you guys think. I always think as a YouTuber, you kind of have to work with the audience to find out what the best thing is for everyone and what do you guys want to see? That's kind of how what I'm trying to say. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of at the moment. I'm also thinking of and have started planning a second channel. I know I wasn't going to talk about it, but let's considering I'm not quitting, let me tell you what I am doing. I'm considering starting another channel in addition to this one to teach how to edit video and how to make videos better because I know there's lots of people that want to know. And I think maybe I could do that in an easy way, and it would be something instructional and educational that I can do alongside this stuff, which is more passion project and all of that stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at. Let me know what you're thinking. I am also working on the 50 cults video, like I said. What else am I doing? Oh yes, there is an incoming video from a trip I took last year, which I would love to share with you guys. So that's on the list as well. As always, guys, it takes me forever to do anything, so could be next week, could be next month. Who knows? But it will be this year, at least. So that's all I have got today. I am going to sign this off. I think I have an outro today. Do I? Yes, I do. Leave a like on the video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. As always, you can get in touch with my email at hello@gmail.com. Until next time, I will.
Hubbard was a fantasist, a junkie womanizing Scientologist. Leave your friends and family behind. Take another course and let him fuck up your mind. Come in for a personality test. Forget psychologists, we know best. 'Cause we've been told by an alien, Gold News. L. Ron Hubbard was a hypnotist, master manipulator, Scientologist. And some kids, they never get to choose. We talk about consent, it never makes the news. Come in for a personality test. Forget psychologists, we know best. 'Cause we've been told by an alien, Gold News.